Hey guys, it's me, Kajaya, and welcome to my new series on Venus and the houses. Hopefully we all know what the houses represent and what Venus represents in the natal chart. But if you don't, in general, Venus is the planet of love and beauty. It's a planet of relationship and harmony, and the house that Venus sits in tells you more about the environment in which all this will, take action, where you find beauty, where you find balance, where you find love, where you find relationship, which you're attracted to. The house represents the environment and the point where things happen. So, you know, and also you have to take into account when you're watching these videos, you may really connect to some of the things I say, or you might not connect to some of the things I say because you have to take into account aspects and what sign your Venus is in. But what I'm doing in these videos is just solely looking at Venus in the house and what it traditionally means in astrology. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy my new series. Enjoy! Oh yeah, and if you don't know where your Venus is placed, I'm going to place a link below where you can find your entire natal chart, but you have to know it is very important to have your time of birth when you're looking at the placement of Venus, because it starts your ascendant, and whatever sign your Venus is in, it goes into that house. So yeah, you need your time of birth to locate your whichever house your Venus is in. So enjoy. So Venus in the 10th house. This is where my Venus is. It's said that Venus in the 10th house gives you a very likable public image. I don't know. Do you guys like me? I mean, do you really, really like me? My Oscar speech whenever I win it. But, yeah, am I charming on camera? I think I'm all over the place, but whatever. Okay, so Venus in the 10th house. I feel like we enjoy working towards our goals in life. I think more than any other placement, people with Venus in the 10th house are able to fulfill their dreams. Because what we love and our passion are all tied up in our area of career, of that image we want to project out there of ourselves in the world. It's in our midheaven. Also, we don't want to be creative for the sake of just being creative, like maybe the fifth house. I think Venus in the 10th house, it's like, okay, if I'm going to be creative, I want to make sure I receive something tangible off this, like money, or, I want this to be seen out there in the world. I want people to see what I've done. Status and material things, not like in a very Taurus, just we find our identity through the things that we collect. I think people with their Venus in the 10th house, we collect um, like art and antique jewelry, like things that equate in value. Like we collect the stuff like that, beautiful things. When I think of like people with their Venus in the 10th house, because we do love status, I think of Kim Kardashian, who's also a Venus and Virgo in the 10th house, like me, and just like no one knows what she does, but she wanted status. She wanted to be at the top. So what did she do? I mean, like, Venus is also your relationship, so she dated. She dated her way up, or slept her way up, or whatever, but she got to, eventually where she wanted to be. Also, I've been single for a long time. Why? Because, not that we use people, but if you can't help me get to the next level, where I want to be, what's the point of being with you? I believe we're all supposed to grow in life. You let me help you achieve what you want to do, and you help me achieve what I want to do. I'm not gonna, invest my time in you if I'm not gonna get anything out of it. I think a lot of people with their Venus in the 10th house thinks like that. Just look at Kim Kardashian. On a more negative, but not so negative end, you could be prone to be like a real workaholic. Just, I mean, like I said, working towards your goals or dreams, but we don't mind that because we're working for ourselves. We're not working to, pay these bills and, stay stuck in a rut like everyone else, but we're working towards our goals constantly. Um, Also, I thought this was like maybe my Jupiter in the 11th house, but like Venus in the 11th house said to like attract people to, like to help you move along in your career or just like in life. Like people just like take you under their wing and just say, "Here, let me help you." I've had that happen to me a lot. So maybe it's like the combination of both Venus and Jupiter on that house cusp. Um, yes, it's a great place for Venus. Also prone to dating people that are older than you, or using sex to move up the ladder. But yeah, we're tied up in status and our career, and we want to publicly express ourselves. I don't think I don't think Venus in the 10th house really wants to take like the back seat. Like I tell everyone, I really do want to live my life being creative, but before I like settle for being a a dance teacher or like teaching acting, I want to like give it my all to be on the big screen or give it my all to take center stage before I take a step back. Um, so yeah, this it's very I would say it's a more structured creativity. I think like Venus in the 5th house, creativity is just like spewing out of them and it's like going everywhere. Venus in the 10th house is also, but it's more like, all right, when the time calls for me to be creative, I am going to blow your socks off. I think Venus in the 5th house is creative, like at will, like just being creative for the sake of being creative. When Venus in the 10th house is like, no, I'll save mine. If it's not going to get me anywhere, I'm not going to pull this creativity gun out and start shooting everywhere. So yeah, that's your Venus in the 10th house. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and comment. And like always, have a great rest of the day. Bye.